Hey Taurus, welcome to your January 2024 reading. I am Charlene Lizette. Happy New Year's. We're going to dive into 3 cards for career finances, 3 cards for general overall energy, and 3 cards for love and romance. I do have to tell you, this year overall is going to be a very powerful and potent year for you. If you haven't watched your yearly video, I'm going to pop it up after this one because Jupiter moving direct in your sign until May 2024 right here, 2024, ushers in like, for lack of a better word, ginormous. That's the word I'm going to use. A ginormous positive shift in your life. So whatever resistance or whatever perceived obstacle or difficulty you feel in January 24 is actually not a difficulty or a challenge at all. It's a rejigging of your energy, similarly to like a Rubik's Cube, to align everything to work in your favor. If I was to give you 2 words to explain or describe January 2024, it's abundance and protection. That's it. That's all. Okay? And here's why. Not only did you get Bastet as your amulet, which is all about abundance, expanding your finances, your wealth, and staying grounded and protected and rooted as you do so, but we have the Tower, we have the Moon, we have the Hierophant, 3 major arcana, ushering in big change, especially with that Tower there. We have the Square, and then we have Perspective. So there are a lot of cards here that are telling me that if you were to, be watching this right now and going like, Charlene, life's been really hard. Nothing's really been working out. Things have been very difficult, or I feel like the world is against me, or, anything around that kind of narrative, I would turn around and say to you, like, how micro are you looking at this situation rather than zooming out and looking at it from all angles? Okay, because oftentimes when we get stuck in our own like proverbial rabbit hole, we fail to see how things can work out. But really, if somebody is an outsider looking in, they can see all the various perspectives. And that's a big message for you, Taurus, this month. We have perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. Then we have square. A square in astrology is a harder aspect between planets. It talks about resistance, struggle, obstacles, effort, learning, conflict, obsession, problems, but it's also experience, right? Because the square aspects in your natal chart are meant to teach you something, stuff that you're meant to learn this time around. What I can see that you're really learning to do, like, what is the big learning lesson here? The big learning lesson here is to focus on yourself. You can be pretty selfless if you want to. You've got this beautiful, stubborn energy to you that I love, but you're also like, there's a sensuality and there's a caring for others that is very sweet and docile and gentle. Now, in January, you got to learn how to pour that into yourself. And here's why. You've got the Moon, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands in your career and your finances. The illusions, the fears are all going to be illuminated so that the Tower can come through, bring everything down, crash it down. Whatever doesn't have a solid foundation needs to come tumbling down so that you can move forward with vitality, with passion, with drive, with vigor, with excitement towards your goals. When we look at the general overall energy, we have the Hierophant, which is you in Tarot. It's Taurus energy. This is conformity. This is structure. This is following like the known path. Okay, so there's a certain level here of following the instructions, following the steps you're guided to take, following the norms, and continuing to learn and expand your consciousness and your spiritual practice and your knowledge, your sacred wisdom, the sacred knowledge that's available to you, so that you can move forward in your life towards this desire that you have. With the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands, it's like there's a part of you here that's still trying to hold on to the past when all these other aspects of you know that you got to let go of the past to move forward. And so this is where I would turn around and say to you, like, what are you still trying to hold on to? Where if you were to zoom out, would you be able to see why it's no longer worth your time to hold on to that? Do you get what I'm saying? And let me give you an example of this before I dive into your love reading. We're going to pull out some love cards in the meantime. When I first started doing you know, this content stuff, I hosted a couple of free I guess you could call them master classes on manifestation, and honestly I bombed them. They were not good. I was not prepared. I didn't know how to structure them. I was just learning. And I could have chosen in those moments to attach to the fact that they sucked, or what I did was I chose to learn from them and go, this worked, this didn't work, this is what I need to do better, this is what I need to fix. And that's what you're learning this month is like, what do you need to let go of and realize like it's not working out so that you can move towards where you're destined to go, right? Sometimes we try and hold on past the expiry date, and like, you wouldn't drink expired milk. I mean, I wouldn't drink milk, period, because I think it's disgusting. But like, you know, you wouldn't drink expired milk. So why would you try and hold on to this thing when you have already asked the universe to guide you towards this goal, right? Remember, the universe is always conspiring to work in your favor. So when things start falling apart, don't get upset. Be like, oh, okay, universe is removing these things because it's rejigging things around so that it can bring me what I've asked for, what I desire. Right? And look, I'm going to say it. Sometimes we're not ready for the things that we want to manifest. Right? I feel like I need to do a whole video on it. If you want me to do a video on that, on how to like get ready to welcome in your manifestations, drop it in the comments, okay? So for love, we have make the effort, passion, religious factors, 10 of wands, 6 of cups, and 9 knight of cups. We've got the moon, make the effort, the moon twice. So take a look at where that new moon is going to be impacting you in January. I think it's like the 4th or the 6th. Don't quote me on it. 3 of swords and passion, and the hanged man. Okay. 2 of pentacles at the bottom, and temperance. So what is going on here? Okay. So it looks like for some of you, you're trying to hold on to a relationship or the idea of a relationship or wanting someone back into your life where the universe is going to like, yes, you guys had passion. Yes, there was chemistry. Yes, there was a connection, but that wasn't enough. You asked for a husband or you asked for a wife, and this person isn't husband material or wife material. You get what I'm saying? There's something here that you're walking away from, a burden, a heaviness that you've been carrying for a very long time. Maybe it's the nostalgia. Maybe it's the wishing and dreaming. Maybe it's like the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, right? We hold on to that a little bit longer than we should sometimes. With the Knight of Cups, though, what I am seeing here is that if you stay focused on what it is that you are actually wanting to manifest into your life from a romantic lens, you will end up attracting it because of that Jupiter stationing direct in your sign. So it's like the universe is going, whatever you focus on will amplify and multiply. Jupiter is expansive. So that's what Jupiter is going to do. It's going to expand whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're believing. Okay. So pay very close attention to that. With Bastet here, focusing on your abundance, focusing on your protection, that's where you want to be putting your energy, because you are very, very likely to have a very, very abundant January 2024 if you keep your energy on that. And if you want to attract money, this is a great amulet to do so. I'm wearing mine as well right now. Okay. The new moon and the full moon in January could also be very, very important. If you know what they are, drop them in the comments. I haven't looked at the exact dates yet, and my annual astrology calendar hasn't come in yet. That's the message I got for you, baby. Huge changes are coming in. You just got to let go of whatever, you know, has expired so that you can make way for this new stuff to come in, okay? I'm going to pop your yearly video here for you to go watch it. It's a doozy. There's so many good things happening for you this year, 2024, okay? If you want to book a session with me, take my 9-week transformation course Align or become tarot certified, you can take a look at the description box below over at STARSEA Academy and sign up for my courses there. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.